During my second pregnancy, I found out that she was diagnosed with trisomy 18, which is a rare and fatal disease, and was told that I probably would not carry her through full term. And if I did, she would only last a matter of hours, minutes, or weeks. I looked at my best friend and I said, there's more. I know my faith, and I know who God is, and there's got to be more. This is not the end of the story. Throughout my pregnancy with her, I learned so much about what SPL is about for myself, even at that age that I was at, because the strength that I needed had to come deeper than what I possessed, and it had to come from my faith. And it was one of the best, what could have been the worst situations of my life has been one of the best things that I could have ever hoped for.
Claire's life has just still impacted so many lives through our girls program, Stay Strong, Stay Pure, Stay Lovely, through people who come in to Claire's Hope. And there would be days when I was director there that I would walk out thinking, looking up at her picture and say, look what your 56 days has done. We've all been blessed with a number of days. Claire had 56. I may have 52 years, or however many days that is. Or a young girl may have 16 years, and however many days that is. But what are you doing with your life to impact the community like Claire's life has?
Once a month, where we go out in the community and do different things, because as an outreach of Claire's Hope, we aim to celebrate life at every stage, not just the unborn children, but the elderly, the homeless, the hungry, all sorts of things like that. So.
My favorite SPL event is when we went to the Mulherrin home, which is a home for Down syndrome adults. And most people don't know it exists, so it was really cool because they don't get visitors very often. And we did a craft with them, and you could tell that we lighted up like the place, so it was a lot of fun.
I would have to say my favorite SPL event was the food bank. We got to make dinners for people for Thanksgiving, and it was really fun.
I really loved it whenever we went to the nursing home for Valentine's Day, and we could just spread love with all the elderly, and I don't know, I just loved hanging out with them.
My favorite event has to be when back in October we had a Mad Hatter Tea Party, and it was for Halloween, and we donated some things to Wilmer Hall. It's a children's home, and we had a fashion show. That was definitely my favorite.
When I first heard about SPL, I really didn't know anything about it. I saw a post of the girls' kickoff for the year that I joined, and so it kind of already happened, but everybody looked like they were having fun, and I was like, well, I want to be a part of that. What is this? And so I took my phone to almost every girl in my class and was like, do you know anything about this?
So what we do with SPL is try to inspire young women to stay strong in their character and their values and their beliefs. And when we say stay pure, we mean to stay authentic and true to who you are meant and created to be. And from those two things, they'll be lovely in our community. And I really feel like we have gone out in the community and just spread life wherever we went, and teaching girls to value who they are.
If anybody that you know wants to set up a tour with Claire's Hope, you can contact any of us through our social media or through the Claire's Hope Facebook or Instagram page. And, we'll schedule a tour with you. We're usually pretty lenient on hours and weekends and that kind of thing. Anybody, any age can tour Claire's Hope. And so we're really just an education facility to show, the steps that you can take in a crisis pregnancy, and we're there for the education aspect. So maybe if you take a tour, that decision may not ever be something that comes up in your life, but you may know somebody, and the knowledge that you gain at Claire's Hope could help them make a life decision later on.
You get to see what the girls experience whenever they go through an abortion. You go through each room that they go through and see procedure rooms and what they consider counseling and things like that. So it's really cool.
The Claire's Hope Educational Facility is not just for females. We strongly encourage males to also come because it impacts both female and male.
I just feel like that Miss Tammy has really shown me and all of the other girls that it only takes one person to make a difference. She's been like a second mom to me, and I feel like she is to all the other girls too, and she's just such an inspiration, and always just tells us, be fabulous, be you, and I think she's just so encouraging.
Miss Tammy has shown me what it really is to be a lady. She's always motivated, and she never lets anything hold her back. Anything she's asked to do, she will follow through and go through with it completely, and she's also got great style, so.
Miss Tammy, let's see, I haven't been in SPL that long, but with me being new, she
it's just, she really has made such a positive impact on my life. Like, she just makes you feel so welcome, and she just has such a warm heart. I don't know, I love Miss Tammy.
Miss Tammy is a big role model to me, and I'm sure she's a big role model to others. She is a very bright, strong person, and she's basically like a second mom to me, too. This has been my first year in SPL, so I'll be coming up on my second year, but she's definitely shown me that don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in.
Okay, I'm Camille Cox, and I'm Claire's big sister,
And our little sister.
I will tell you what SPL stands for. SPL means stay strong, stay pure, and stay lovely.
Camille's involvement with SPL has been a beautiful journey of its own in the aspect that when we started doing this, she was 3 years old, just running behind us, but having a role. Always wanting to empower her to be a part of it, learning kind of behind the scenes. And Marty was always very good to allow her to come to certain events or want her to come and have her a shirt to be part of it. And now to see that next year she's actually going to be a true SPL girl is a beautiful thing to see and witness, because I don't know that I ever thought we would have been to this point. And it makes me realize and assure me that I knew that there was so much more to Claire's life, and there's so much more to even come.